Hey guys, I thought I'd give you a quick update on my learning game for Saratoga, the American Revolution tri-pack, and yeah, I thought I'd just give you a quick update. I'm not doing a session report on this game. I will do on my next one after I've learned all the rules. But so here's the situation as at turn 8, and for you experienced players of this game. You'll see a lot of flaws here in terms of my strategies, but let's have a look at what I've been doing in terms of this system. So the American strategy was to hold on to the Venice Heights here, as opposed to contesting Freeman's farm here, which they did in real life. And as a result, the British forces have been allowed to advance all the way up to along the Hudson River. And they've started deploying along the front of the Venice Heights and also on this flank. But let's just take a closer look at the situation here towards the Hudson River. So we had an engagement here at the spot right here where the Americans held these fieldworks. There was a short but stiff battle there, and the American artillery was defeated, and the other unit was, I think, retreated. So a short but stiff fight there to capture that. And at this point, all the following forces are just catching up with the artillery train towards the end there, so that they can be used in the coming assault. The British forces are spreading out now along this ravine, in preparation for their assault. Towards the centre of the field, the British have got the Germans and some British and loyalist forces there with a pretty small presence at this stage, more of a pinning force. This little hill here was contested against the two units of Massachusetts forces here. They were pushed off with casualties, and we've the British have grabbed that rocky knoll there, or whatever it is. So the strategy for the British at the moment has been to build up their forces up on the Hudson side of the battle with a push through here. With holding forces through here. Coming further down, Fraser, the British general, is holding this flank here with a strong force of Fraser's Rangers and Grenadiers. And Prince Ludwig and his cavalry are here just to prevent any breakout from this point here. And circling around this flank, we've got some Indians and some light British troops to put in some diversionary attacks, again preventing forces of the Americans being diverted to the main assault. So the British have elected to go along the Hudson end for their main assault. So it's taken a while for the troops to get through all this ground. They've used strategic movement. It's been fascinating seeing how that took place, and I certainly haven't done it optimally for the British. I don't think there's better ways of approaching. I've also mixed up the forces. I've got the Germans scattered around, and I don't think I've done it very well, but it's a learning game, so that's no problem. The Americans, were they aware of all the deployments, we'll probably be looking at this area here to maybe disrupt the British attack, because they're pretty weak there, and launching out here into this area here could be quite effective at this stage with the bulk of the British forces bottlenecked up in the Hudson. But I'm not going to do that, because I'm assuming that the Americans don't realise this, because this is all pretty heavy forest by the look of it, and their strategy is to hold the Venice Heights, and if they can inflict a good blow on the attacking forces, then maybe they're going to break out and go for their objective. But that remains to be seen, because it's quite a powerful British force coming up. Okay, so the bad news for the revolutionary troops is that We lost early on through poor play on my part. Morgan's light riflemen and Dearborns. I contested this hill here as the riflemen pulled back, contested this hill here. They were surrounded and they were eliminated. So, yeah, pretty bad tactics on my part for the Americans. So they've retreated into their starting positions, and they've moved around a little bit to adjust to what they could see happening. I've still got the remnants of the two Massachusetts units sort of in the forward position here in the forest, but we'll see what will happen to them. They might be able to do some disruptive action. But anyway, the blow's going to come up the north here, I think, and will be interesting to see how that's happened. I haven't had too much in the way of combat so far, just with the riflemen down here pushing the Massachusetts off this hill here, and the attacks through here. But the system is shaping up to be one that I really like. Simple, and seems to sort of convey the sense of the war quite well. Really enjoying it, although I've been taking a while to play through this because of time constraints. But overall, that's the situation for the Saratoga campaign scenario in my learning game. I'll maybe give you another video at some stage to let you know how the battle progresses. It feels at this point that the Americans are going to be overwhelmed with that heavy force coming here, but it all depends if the British, I imagine, can get that force to bear, because it's, as I say, it's quite a bottleneck through here, and there's a ravine through here which is not easy to navigate. So they're going to have to get through here or come back round through the centre and push through here. But time is running out as well. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that update. Hope you're keeping well, and we'll come back to you with an update again.